Jordan. And now the foul with 3 7/10 seconds remaining. Oh, Payton and Jordan having some words, face to face. And Hopper guides Payton away. Now Shawn Kemp calming Gary Payton down.
Well, Michael well aware of the repercussions if he gets into any kind of trash talking or taunting or a possible throwing of a fist or a slap. He walks away, and Kemp wisely gets Payton out of there.
I went at everybody because that was my game. That what motivated me to get my game to another level. Even MJ, I look forward to playing him. He was on the pedestal of the #1 player.
From the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, welcome to the 1996 NBA Finals.
Yes, #1!
Well, Seattle program, layup program. Never before have two teams with better records matched up at an NBA Final.
So here we are in the finals. You know, you guys against the Bulls. Game 1, you guys lose, 107-90.
In this series, which one could lead their bench to the greatest performance?
Had that long look at an easy 3 for him.
Jordan.
Yes.
His rest. Now Jordan going against Payton. Goes to the fadeaway.
He's looking to win this thing on his own. They're down by 4, Marv.
And as you say that, Michael unleashes the 3-point lead. The Bulls over the Magic.
But Marv, this is a shot out of the triangle offense, which Phil Jackson tells us he wants Michael to stay.
Point lead. And Jordan is being guarded by Wingate. Jordan to the
Johnson come across that lane and smash that ball through the hoop.
Jordan getting right to it.
The game over completely. Now Shawn Kemp has been hot throughout, but they haven't been able to capitalize on that. And Gary Payton has struggled offensively.
Oh, Michael Jordan with the high arc.
Game 1 belongs to the Bulls. 107-90.
Game 2, you guys lose again, 92-88.
Hopper able to keep it alive. Field goal. Sonics lead by 1.
Good thing for Seattle is how many shot attempts they're getting as Jordan is feeling it perfectly early on, but now just playing so disciplined, so under control.
Jordan. Oh, the fadeaway. And Jordan for 3. Quarter gets underway. Longley with a nice dish from Michael Jordan.
Jordan has freed up his mind to concentrate on offense.
Jordan over Hawkins since that Chicago 13-point lead. Jordan. Michael Jordan able to penetrate. The Chicago Bulls escape with the victory. The Bulls over the Sonics 92-88.
Game 3, another loss, 108-86.
They'll save that backdoor pass. Here is Jordan for 3. Jordan, yes. Jordan, yes. Nicely done on the setup from Kukoc.
And personality, Harper out. He knows it's his day.
And Michael Jordan picking it up. Jordan being guarded by Wingate. Shoots over. Yes. Oh, Michael is on fire now. 7 lead. Jordan, yes. To the third quarter was not part of the offense, but figures to be. Jordan with the pull-up, yes, and it counts. Foul committed by Winston. Certainly right back to it.
It just appears as if the Bulls and Michael Jordan can do whatever they want, whenever they want. Yeah.
What a game for Luke Longley. Longley with a playoff career high of 19 points.
Close it up, baby. One more game, baby. One more game, baby. One more game.
So I was telling George, please let me just play against him because, first game he killed us. He had like 36 or 37. And I said, let's do it. And George didn't really want me to do that. And he was like, well, we got a long series. Let's just wait. So then he got off, and then we went down 3-0. And then I just went into his office, and I just said, look, we don't have nothing else to lose. You gonna let me guard him or not? I'm gonna switch every play that you do anyway, so I'm not gonna go get off of him. He said, do what you gotta do.
15-1 postseason mark would represent an even better percentage in team. No team has ever won that many without winning the title.
When we started doing that, what I did was I tried to frustrate him as much as possible. It's not easy, or I knew I couldn't frustrate him. The greatest basketball player that ever played at me. I think what I did was I tired him out. I made him work for a little bit more. He wasn't really used to working that hard to get the basketball, and then after you get the ball, with about 8 or 9 seconds, you still got somebody right into you and making tough shots, and the referees wasn't calling the calls. They were letting us play.
Interesting. Ahmad said Michael told him they only need 1 out of 4. Michael told us he's got things he's got to get done.
And let Payton open once again.
The call against Chicago. Offensive foul on Michael Jordan for using.
Jordan trying to post up here. The great ones, Jabbar, Bird, McHale, Magic, they all used that off arm to establish that position. The harder you work early.
Going that way for the Sonics.
Brakowski hit one earlier in the series. Jordan. And Hawk for the first time since the end of the second quarter in game 2. Jordan's shot blocked by Kemp.
Everything down in the torso is totally legal.
Oh, the steal!
It was a little bit different, and it was a great challenge for me, and I loved it. And then that's when everybody really started recognizing that I was a great defensive player. So happened I won the defensive player of the year that year. So everybody started understanding, well, yeah, this dude is named the glove, and he is really good at that.
Defensive glass. They look like they're not concentrating at all. So uncharacteristic.
And now 10 of 25 from the field, 40%. Foul on Payton, that is his second. And here comes Hersey Hawkins, 6 rebounds, 2 points. Jordan trying to shoot the Bulls back into it, but Michael has been off. Last touched by Schrempf.
And Michael is trying to shoot them in from the perimeter. When Michael is not hitting from the outside, he knows what to do. Drop that head, get to the
foul by 14 after trailing by as many as 23. Although Jordan has been off. He is now 3 for 12.
He's just not sharp in any aspect.
12 up and 1 down by the Philadelphia 76ers in 1983, the best run through the playoffs. Jordan, and it's tipped home by Rodman. Jordan, played by Kemp. And he called for a discontinue. And he is in the face of Bill Oates, closing in on, well, that could have been a technical. He has already been hit with one. I saw it register on the face of Bill Oates, and then he decided not to call it. But that could have easily been a technical foul and departure for Michael Jordan and the Sonic bench. Final seconds. The Seattle Sonics will not be swept. This will go to a 5th game on Friday night here in Seattle, starting at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 on the West Coast here on NBC. Seattle shooting 56% for the night.
Just put this down as a bad game and look forward to Friday.
Michael Jordan had 23 points in Game 4. For him, his lowest ever output in a finals game. Much of it came with Gary Payton guarding him, though afterwards Jordan refused to give Payton credit, saying, "No one can stop me, I can only stop myself. I missed some easy shots." The truth is, Jordan finds the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year annoying. He views the sometimes brash youngster as impudent, and he would love to have a big game at his expense. The gentlemen who will call tonight's game are Marv Albert, Matt Gukas, and Bill Walton. Let's join them at courtside. Marvelous.
So when he did that, I slowed him down. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we had. We knew we couldn't stop him. We just had to slow him down. We had to make other players do what they had to do. And that's when Pippen and Kukoc picked it up. But I slowed him down. And we won the next 2 games.
Right. You won Game 4 and Game 5.
Yeah.
They don't really lose anything, but what a way to attack pressure. Frank Brakowski taking it about 60 feet, making a
Build contributions, Brakowski.
Well, the Bulls have opened up by hitting 4 of their first 6 shots.
The foolishness of youth. Gary Payton, he'll learn to regret that statement.
And Jordan gets inside, but could not convert.
For Seattle.
And you saw the stretching by Sean Kemp. try to get back into it. Jordan felt he was fouled. Instead, a travel is called. Traveling violation.
A hard double team on the screen roll situation. He coming hard, and Michael trying to split it, does so, but got tripped up and got out of control.
I just made it difficult for him. I didn't let him be comfortable. They were comfortable in their triangle, and I made it uncomfortable for him. And then that's when Phil started understanding that, we're not going to battle against him. Just take it to the side, let Pippen do the thing, and Mike got mad. He got mad about it.
Payton on the spin. Beautifully done as he beat Jordan off the dribble. And it's the Sonics with a 33-32 lead. Jordan 8 coming up on 5 minutes remaining. First half. Sonics lead by 1. Payton off the screen. A 3 for Payton.
Well, Gary Payton was talking about the importance of making Michael Jordan work at the other end of the floor, because you got your hands full, and that's what Gary has tried to do. He's starting to feel it right now and appealing to the crowd, and it doesn't take much.
Just not the second jump, though, for Scotty, Jordan beaten badly backdoor defensively.
Gary Payton got the step. Sonics 59 and the Bulls 57. Payton with the rule. 13 for Payton, and the Sonics lead 61-57.
Lord, you just see.
Final seconds. Kukoc tees it up for 3. Rebounded by Payton, and that will work. Sonics, and you'd think they've won the championship, but there are games to follow.
And banging it took a toll on Mike. It took a toll, and then resting him a little bit, and then the series changed. And I wish I could have did it earlier. I don't know if the outcome would have been different, but it was a difference and beating him down a little bit.
Even with the document, when it came out, and he laughed, it echoed.
Right. At the last dance, when you spoke, he kind of laughed at what you said.
Yeah, I didn't care about that because that's what he's supposed to say. Because it's his doc, it's his thing. I wouldn't even respect him if he would have said, I stopped him or whatever. Because that's not what he's supposed to say because he's Michael Jordan. So that's just nothing but respect. And I respect him for doing that. I didn't have no problems with that.
The glove. I had no problem with the glove. I had no problem with Gary Payton.
The only thing burning is the Bulls' 3-0 lead. Suddenly down to 3-2.
Well, the champagne is still ready, guys, and it's maybe the coldest champagne in the history of sports. We were talking about the Bulls as a team for the ages. Now in Chicago, they're questioning, are the Bulls aging?
Who would have thought that we would look at Michael Jordan and see what we think is a fatigued Michael Jordan? Somebody is daring to pull.
And then Game 6, you guys lost, 87-75. How did it feel to make it all the way to the finals and not win? First time ever.
It was just heartbroken because I thought we played not to win, just to survive.
We are just underway in Game 6. Pippen to the drive. We did not see that in Game 5.
Well, one of the reasons.
Quiet Game 5 in Seattle. Michael Jordan. Oh, he knew on the release. He began the walk. Would prefer having Kukoc come off the bench. Jordan for Longley. Well, the double team stopped. Scottie Pippen continues to play perfect basketball. Leading Jordan.
Chicago, as they have not had very many, but Scottie Pippen right here in the middle of the floor, nobody coming up to stop him. Michael Jordan running this lane, and wide man over here, and Scottie Pippen just making the right play with the perfect bounce pass to finish off the fast break.
And the good ball movement by Chicago continues. They've got 10 baskets and 8 assists, and the people in Chicago are ecstatic.
Well, this crowd. The Bulls have a 15-point lead. Seattle calling for time.
We just was there. We had already said, forget it. They had won, 72 games, and we had won, 64? It was only 8 games off. They were the number 1 team, we were the number 2 team. And during the season, we split. We had split with them. So we had beat them in Seattle, and they beat us in Chicago. And we wasn't like we were scared of them because we could play with them. And I just think that we played too late. We played scared. And I think Coach Carl knew he did too. He coached scared. And that was our main fault.
25, and we're in the final second. The Chicago Bulls have won the 95-96 NBA championship. Make it 4 in 6 years as they defeat the Sonics 87-75. And they are going wild in the Windy City. The presentation of the championship trophy in just a moment. An emotional moment for Michael Jordan. The tears are flowing. We'll be talking with Michael in just a few moments, and I would think there is a tie-in.
Well, I know that the first one was sweet, but how much sweeter was this one?
Well, you know, I can't even put it in words. My Father's Day, what it means to me. I know he's watching. To my wife, and to my kids, and to my mother, my brothers and sisters. This is for Daddy. I'm very happy for him.
Yeah, we always start this off by asking, who was the first person when you got to the league to bust your ass?
Y'all know that motherfucking MJ. You know, I didn't know it was him. Straight bud. I want to hear the story. Yeah, I was talking to him in preseason. You know, I didn't know that they don't play in preseason.
Right. Watch out. He got 13, 14, and 19 points. The number 2 draft choice in the NBA this year. Look for him.
They just cruised through it, and then when the season got there, he took it personal because I had like 20 on him in preseason. He didn't play. I was talking a lot of smack.
So I'm killing him. Had about 21. He played about 7-8 minutes. Then all of a sudden, we got to play him in the first game of the regular season.
The number 2 draft choice in the NBA this year. Look for him to be Rookie of the Year.
He come to Seattle. First thing he get on the floor, he was like, Pip, Armstrong, the young fella, he mine.
With the basketball, nothing doing out there, and a long pass stolen by Michael, and here we go. Roll! Out on the right wing, Payton trying to go on Paxson. He lost the ball, and here comes Michael again with Horace on the wing. All the way to the glass goes Michael Jordan. Nothing there. Michael left wing, going to put it up and hit it. Michael Jordan. Bulls doing a good job inside on defense, and Michael with the steal. Showtime in Seattle. Hey, that's what they came to see.
And he's like, this ain't preseason. You know what I'm saying? Man, he remembered it, man. And then all of a sudden.
Point lead. Bulls with it. Jordan posting up. Jump shot over Payton. Oh, yeah. The reload goes, and a foul on the rookie. Payton tried to pull his hand out of the cookie jar. He gets his second. 7 on the shot clock, John. Got to get one up quick. There it is. Not a bad one. Jordan Kemp. Knocked away. Here we go again. Error.
I'm over there with no
chewing that gum,
chewing that gum, looking at me like.
So Michael with the steal. Showtime in Seattle. Hey, that's what they came to see. Error. This time. All right, Jordan.
After the game, he was like,
I told him, welcome to the NBA. And moved on.
Welcome to the NBA.
If Gary Payton proved that even Jordan could be pushed to the limit, years later, another name stepped up to test him, because in 2001, Grant Hill managed to make him uncomfortable in their first meeting. But what came next was the response of a Jordan whose pride had been wounded. Click now and discover the night MJ came back for revenge and exploded from the very first quarter.